Imagine waking up one morning, and suddenly, it's illegal to be fat. Sounds insane, right? Well, one king actually did that. And that's just the beginning. Some rulers didn't just make strange laws, they made laws that could get you executed for something as simple as wearing the wrong color. Stay with me, because today, we're diving into the 10 craziest laws ever passed by kings. And trust me, some of these will make you question humanity itself. Number 10. The king who banned fat people. King Sancho I of Portugal had a serious problem. He hated overweight people, so much so that he banished them from his kingdom. That's right, if you were even slightly chubby, you were out. He believed only the fit and strong deserved to live in his land. Imagine getting exiled just for enjoying an extra loaf of bread. But here's the wild part, he was called Sancho the Fat. Yeah, the guy who hated fat people was overweight himself. Number 9. The color that could get you killed. King Henry VIII of England had a thing for luxury. He loved gold, silk, and the finest clothes. But if you tried to wear purple, boom, death penalty. Purple was the royal color, and Henry made it illegal for anyone except the king and his family to wear it. So, if you accidentally wore the wrong outfit, congratulations, you just committed treason. Imagine getting executed just for flexing too hard at a party. Number 8. The law that forced people to smile. In 18th century Bavaria, Duke Ludwig had one rule: no sadness allowed. He literally passed a law that forced people to smile in public. If you walked around looking too serious, the guards would fine you. Imagine you just had the worst day of your life, and now you're paying a fine because you didn't look happy enough. And guess what? The Duke himself always had a scowl on his face. Total hypocrite. Number 7. The emperor who outlawed time. China's Emperor Qin Shi Huang was obsessed with living forever. He hated the idea of time passing. So he banned time itself. No one was allowed to mention the word death or aging. Clocks, forbidden, calendars, burned. He believed if people stopped thinking about time, he would never die. Spoiler alert, he died anyway. Number 6. The king who taxed beards. Russia's Peter the Great hated beards, so much that in 1698 he made a beard tax. If you wanted to keep your beard, you had to pay for it. And if you couldn't afford the tax, guards would shave your face on the spot. Imagine just chilling, minding your business. And suddenly some guy with a knife is shaving you against your will. Number 5. The ruler who banned knives in a kingdom of warriors. Tokugawa Tsunayoshi of Japan had a soft spot for dogs. In fact, he loved animals so much that he banned weapons completely, even in a samurai society. That's like banning basketballs in the NBA. Warriors were forced to fight with wooden sticks instead of swords. If you harmed an animal, death penalty. Sounds noble, right? Well, not really. Because while people starved and crime skyrocketed, his palace was filled with thousands of stray dogs, eating gourmet meals. Yeah, he basically made Japan a dog sanctuary. Number 4. The pharaoh who banned working and collapsed his empire. Egypt's pharaoh, Pepi II, hated flies. So instead of fixing his empire's problems, he passed a law forcing slaves to be covered in honey, so they'd attract flies away from him. Imagine that being your job, just walking around all day covered in honey, acting as a human flytrap. And get this, he ruled for over 90 years, one of the longest reigns in history. But his empire collapsed because, surprise, surprise, forcing people to be human flytraps is not a great leadership strategy. Number 3. The law that outlawed money. Imagine if tomorrow the government banned money completely. Well, King Lycurgus of Sparta did just that. He hated wealth, so he replaced all gold and silver with huge, worthless iron bars. They were so heavy no one could carry more than a few at a time. This meant no rich people, no corruption, but also no economy. It worked for a while, but when other countries used normal money, Sparta fell behind. Turns out, having giant metal bars as currency isn't very practical. Number 2. The emperor who banned dying. That's right, Emperor Augustus of Rome made dying illegal in certain parts of his empire. If you got sick or injured, you were banned from entering the city. No funerals, no graveyards. If you died, it was technically a crime. But here's the twist. His law actually worked for a while because people tried so hard not to die that the empire's health standards improved. Number 1. The most insane law ever passed. King Charles VI of France thought he was made of glass. He was so paranoid about shattering he banned anyone from touching him. He even made a special glass suit to protect himself. Imagine trying to rule a country when you're literally afraid of existing. But it gets even crazier. He once forgot who he was and ran through his palace attacking his own men because he thought he was someone else. His entire rule was a chaotic disaster, and yet somehow, he remained king for 42 years. These kings weren't just powerful, they were insane, but what do you think? Which law was the craziest? Would you survive under one of these rulers? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more insane history stories, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell, and I'll see you in the next one.